Khalistani Amritpal Singh is still on the run. Out of smoke, Amritpal turned Bhindranwale 2.0. But where did the actual fire start? Is Amritpal the real force or just a pawn? Did this battle begin on the ground or a different dark force behind the movement? Times now exposes Khalistani terrorists. Here is the unprecedented proof of Khalistani terrorism.
हरियाणा बनेगा, हिमाचल भी बनेगा, हिमाचल भी बनेगा, शिमला भी बनेगा.
The days when India would take this lightly, I want to see are behind us. This is not an India which will accept its national flag pulled down. Many countries are very casual about it. They have a different view about their own security and a different view about other people's security. But I can tell you, as foreign minister, we are not going to accept these kinds of differential standards.
The crackdown on Amritpal Singh, a 30-year-old self-styled Sikh preacher who styles himself as Jarnail Singh Bhindranwale, rattled Khalistani elements abroad after the K-mob pulled down the national flag from India's embassy on March 18. India, US, UK were caught in a diplomatic row, but as soon as India rapped UK, US and Canada on knuckles and changed its tone on how to deal with pro-Khalistan goons, the so-called Khalistan movement started fizzling out. So what's the story behind the sudden rise of self-proclaimed pro-Khalistani leader? 23rd February 2023. Hundreds of followers of radical Sikh preacher Amritpal Singh clashed violently with police near Punjab's Amritsar. Demanding release of one of their colleagues with groundswell of protest, Amritpal Singh was only trying to push Punjab back in the dark days. People living in the state have shown little enthusiasm for the so-called Bhindranwale 2.0 as they did not want to go back to the dark days of the 70s and early 80s and witnessed unprecedented violence in Punjab. Yet the idea of Khalistan lives outside the country. The Sikh diaspora, cut off from the reality of Punjab, continues to fan the idea of a state founded on religion. But this time, the extreme frustration spread like a wildfire. Over a month later, Indian officials and the central and state government have launched a manhunt for the pro-Khalistani radicalized leader. Several theories on Amritpal's whereabouts have been doing the rounds as his followers carry out propagandist actions against India. However, now in an explosive and independent report filed by the US-based Network Contagion Research Institute, Khalistani extremists have been exposed globally now.
It was not only a statement to those so-called Khalistani state, it was also a statement to the British, saying, this is my flag and I will make it even bigger if somebody tries to disrespect it. If they do not provide security, if they do not take this seriously, if there are incidents like what you saw, there will be reactions from India.
ਜੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਸਾਡੇ ਸੰਤ ਬਾਬਾ ਜਰਨੈਲ ਸਿੰਘ ਜੀ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਭਿੰਡਰਾਂ ਵਾਲਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਅੱਤਵਾਦੀ ਕਹੋਗੇ ਤਾਂ ਫਿਰ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਸੁਣਨਾ ਪਊਗਾ ਤੇ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਜਵਾਬ ਦੇਣਾ ਪਊਗਾ। ਉਹ ਕੀ ਆ ਕਿ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਹਨੂਮਾਨ ਦੁਨੀਆ ਦਾ ਪਹਿਲਾ ਇੰਟਰਨੈਸ਼ਨਲ ਟੈਰਰਿਸਟ ਸੀ। ਤੁਸੀਂ ਇਹ ਦੇਖੋ ਉਸ ਨੇ ਇਲੀਗਲ ਬਾਰਡਰ ਕ੍ਰਾਸਿੰਗ ਕੀਤੀ, ਉਹਨੇ ਕੋਈ ਵੀਜ਼ਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਲਿਆ, ਉਹਨੇ ਦੂਜੇ ਮੁਲਕ ਦੀ ਸੋਵਰਨਟੀ ਦਾ ਖਿਆਲ ਨਹੀਂ ਰੱਖਿਆ। ਉਹ ਉਸ ਮੁਲਕ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਗਿਆ, ਰੌਲਾ ਉਹਦਾ ਇੱਕ ਬੰਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਸੀ ਤੇ ਉਹ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਲੰਕਾ ਦਹਨ ਕਰਦੀ।
According to the report, Khalistani supporters are using automated Twitter accounts to promote vandalism and violence around the world. Evidence of numerous interconnected social media accounts, including those from Pakistan, has exhibited signs of inauthentic behavior. Online posts contain threatening language, advocating the use of weapons like bombs and grenades. NCRI assesses that Hindu temples and Indian government buildings are likely to come under direct threat internationally. Alarmed with the rising number of anti-Hindu and anti-India acts of vandalism in UK, Canada and Australia, India has demanded assurance from the respective governments and agencies that the Indian community's place of worship are protected.
यह खेद का विषय है कि पिछले कुछ सप्ताहों से ऑस्ट्रेलिया में मंदिरों पर हमलों की खबरें नियमित रूप से आ रही हैं। स्वाभाविक है कि ऐसे समाचार भारत में सभी लोगों को चिंतित करते हैं, हमारे मन को व्यथित करते हैं। हमारी इन भावनाओं और चिंताओं को मैंने प्रधानमंत्री एल्बेनीजी के समक्ष रखा और उन्होंने मुझे आश्वस्त किया है कि भारतीय समुदाय की सेफ्टी उनके लिए विशेष प्राथमिकता है।
Khalistani extremists are using evasive tactics such as deleting tweets afterward to avoid suspensions. According to NCRI, the tweets identified use terms like device instead of bombs and called for the political death of Indian leaders. Even as Twitter tries to cut off bots promoting violence, the social media platform remains a fertile ground for sowing hate and real-world action. NCRI found 359 accounts active in the campaign since January that often worked in networks of 20 to 50 accounts to promote messages or videos. And most of those propaganda videos featured the founder of US-based Sikhs for Justice, which is banned in India. Each account would tweet the same thing dozens of times, tagging different journalists and other public figures to build visibility. The bombshell research also provides grist for those who claim that the Khalistanis are getting significant support from the government of Pakistan. About 20% of the accounts identified as part of the Twitter networks claim to be located in Pakistan. Some of the accounts have tweeted that Sikhs should be thankful for Pakistan or in support of one of the major Pakistani political parties. Involvement by a self-identified Pakistani network thus raises the possibility of a broader effort for covert influence. Though Twitter has acted against the Khalistani campaign, suspending accounts including one that referred to the wide use of hand grenades against enemies, but the question still remains that how will social media companies curb such terror-related activities?
As I mentioned, the issue is not of satisfaction. We wanted to see action on the ground. We have been urging host countries, including the UK, to take action against those who vandalize our flag, and as well as our High Commission, identify them, take action in the perpetrators. My suggestion would be ask them on what action they've taken. We are certainly pressing them to continue to take measures to ensure security of premises, safety of our personnel, diplomatic and consular personnel who are there in London.
As people of Punjab rejected the K propaganda, the anti-India forces have been using foreign soil to keep the pot boiling. In the last 6 months, the Khalistani forces have attacked Indian and Hindu symbols in Australia, Canada and other countries. Over time, UK and Canada have become a major hub for Khalistani activities, with even the government having a soft corner for them. Canada has a significant Sikh population, and the country's opposition leader Jagmeet Singh is a known Khalistani sympathizer. Though the recent developments are worrying, but it clearly exposes that Amritpal crackdown rattled the K forces backing him, and also at the same time, the Sikh separatism has no support in Punjab.